Zeke Elliott is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're off from Acrisure. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. And he doesn't get very far, just beyond the 5-yard line.
Well, that's the case. Either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks it with a really long field ahead.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Green 18.
And the play clock expires. This is going to cost them half the distance. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Now here's Rodgers. Into the hands of Pat Freiermuth. And this play's going to come to an end at the 27. It's a 24-yard dash, and it gives them the first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Rodgers from the dump. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. And that's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
Rodgers going to throw here. 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short the first after a mild gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
Kelly, don't let Kelly. Team Mike.
They'll go for it. Rodgers. It's caught by Wilson. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Working quickly here.
And the Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Slot man motioned over. Now running for the first time with Jaylen Warren. They call that one a gain of, let's say, 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Working quickly here.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, Warren. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Oh, that's such a good feeling as a quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
To the air on 1st down. Rodgers. Completed over the middle. And this makes it to around the 43-yard line. Brought down on the effort by Quayon Mitchell. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Rodgers set to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. This one doesn't get much. Down to the 41. Keely Ringo making the play.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down. Offense up to the line fast.
No gain on the
Inside.
play.
Back
It's
north.
fourth down.
Fourth down now, Rogers. Gets this one to Freiermuth. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
Yeah, right there. That's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's certainly 6 as they come up on it. First and goal.
18.
From the red zone now. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Steelers finish up an excellent opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Eagles nothing. Chris Boswell.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. The Steelers have played to an early lead. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll take over here, first and 10.
Anyone else? Carl Yeti. Carl Yeti. Hey, easy. 63, back. Hey, Silver. Carl Yeti. Carl Yeti.
Right to the air, it's Hurts. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
16 yards.
He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Eagles.
Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38.
Great. Set. Nine. No touch.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just... before he can get it up to midfield. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go. Trimmer. Carl Yeti. No touch.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? He can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one. The Steelers calling their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Great. 73. Anyone else? No touch.
Hurts looking to throw. Makes the catch. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. They're down to their final one in this half.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15. From the red zone on first. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect with Dallas Goedert. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Great. Ada ni, ada.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Oh, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Where one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. The Eagles in need of some points before the break. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Hey, Silver.
3rd and long for him here. Tops it off to Barkley, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles earn the chance to tie before halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here comes Williams on the return. This makes it up to the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Over here. No. 319. Hey, black.
Slot man in motion right. Rodgers off the play action. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off Reed Blankenship. They're going to be set up with 1st and goal after that INT.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
They're going to run with Barkley. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
It's Barkley again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Great. Set. Carla viene! Carla viene! Carla viene!
Here he goes, third and long. And it's incomplete on third and goal. Talk about coming up clutch with that contact on third and goal, partner. And now a decision for this offense to make on fourth down.
We know how hard it can be defensively in these goal-to-go situations. We know that you have got to be on point, every attention to detail. That's a job well done by that defense. Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Gainwell. He doesn't get very far, just beyond the 5-yard line.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
Hey, 88, 18. Zip. Right now, you got 58.
First down throw here by Rodgers. Finds him over the middle. And he manages to reach that 25-yard line before he's driven out. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Jump out! Take 30! Get 300! Get 300!
First down. Here's Rodgers. Escapes the pocket. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run.
46-yard line.
Zoom. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Screen it.
Throwing again here. It's Rodgers. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And it's going to be second down.
Back. We are going. Hey, 88. Green 8.
Throwing again. Rodgers. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with third and long. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
At the 44-yard line.
Go to 50. Green 8. Right now. You got 50. Inside.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Here's Rodgers on first and 10. Complete to DK Metcalf. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
58.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 7.
And he spikes it just before we hit 0. So they've got a chance now to add 3 here before we break on a long field goal attempt. Here comes Chris Boswell and the Steelers field goal unit. Ball in the left hash, the distance 53 yards. And with the clock just about to strike 0, we get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Starting from the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Hurts. Short pass brought in. Has some daylight through the 40. Oh, this big guy is moving. Dallas Goedert. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
Miami. Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go. Trimmer, trimmer, trimmer. No touch.
Running right, it's Barkley. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
No touch that. Crap. There. 63, 63, 63. Hey, 73, 73.
Hurts. Pass it down close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal.
Great, set. Out. No touch.
Barkley. Can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal.
Great, set. Silver, set. No touch.
He gets it again. And he will not score. The defense gets him just before he can punch it in. He manages a couple, and they are right on the verge of it. 3rd and goal from the 1.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
3rd and goal now. Can they find that final yard?
Great, set. Trimmer. Hey, easy, 63, back.
Barkley. And this is going to end behind a line. A great stop down in close. Let's see if they want to risk it now on 4th and goal. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point. They want the touchdown on 4th and goal. They're going for it from the 3.
No touch.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. Well, we didn't see either side separate through 3. It's all tied at 10 to begin the 4th. Well, a field goal would break this tie, Brock, but the offense is staying out there. It's 4th and goal.
Great. Set. Right anyway. 73. Tiger Hornet. Crowd left Yanni. No touch.
Back to throw it. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Eagles take a 4th quarter lead. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Gainwell. Drifting ever closer to their goal line as he winds up backwards to his own 5.
Can't happen. Man, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting to normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
Rolling into enemy territory. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line.
You know, Kim, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Well, right side, caught by Smith. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Steelers first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Goes to the hurry up here.
A loss of 6. Brings up 2nd and 16.
Off the play fake. Here's Rodgers. Cut near the goal line. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Green 18! Green 18!
Looking for it with Warren. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Steelers now trail by just a point in the fourth. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
They're lining up for 2. This is for the lead and potentially the win.
The Steelers will line up.
Rodgers trying to throw for it. And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Well, that right there really changes the complexion of this game. They take the lead on the conversion rather than playing for the tie.
You could just see my head up here in this booth, right? It's just shaking. I mean, the old-timers are looking at some of these decisions the new school guys are making and just wondering aloud, what are you thinking? Well, what they're thinking is what some of the data is telling them to do. And what I love, Kate, it now really puts the pressure on that other side to respond.
At their own 24-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. That's Dotson with a catch out right. But it looked like an Eagle flew in and was first to the football. They're retaining possession. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
No touch, 180, 180.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. Gets it in close. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers side of the field.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When you see zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Hey, easy, 63, back. No touch.
They'll look to throw it. That pass complete to Goddard. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Great, set. Trimmer. Tiger Swamp.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Let's attack, he's still going. We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. First down run gets them 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Great, set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Setting up to pass. Hits him on the out route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10.
Philadelphia.
No touch.
Barkley trying this up the gut. Meaning a good forward, about 5 yards, it looks like. It's second down now.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
King, Phil King, Phil King. 63, 63, 6, whatever.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Running it after the penalty. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up. Now a timeout's called. It's not their last one, though, so they can try another play before setting up for that field goal.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Well, they waited right until the end to use this final timeout. Only 6 seconds left on the clock. This game now resting on the leg of Jake Elliott. This only a chip shot from the right hash. That one is good! And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
I know that was a kick he could make in his sleep, but with the game on the line, he delivered.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Gainwell. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
Can't happen. I mean, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting into your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
319.
One final shot here. Wow, wide open here, complete. Pushing it up past the 30. He's at midfield. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. And what a play. He scores. They get to the end zone on the final snap and a huge moment. Wins them the game. For students in this incredible game, Ron, they'll know just how incredible a finish we all just witnessed. Very rarely does a game end on a walk-off touchdown, and even rarer does it happen on that type of home run play.
Yeah, these fans, they came here hoping for a good game, and they got a great one. They were all just treated to what you and I were treated to, one of the most memorable finishes we've ever called.
So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
Okay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game. It's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.